Welcome back to my studio. I'm Amanda, and today I'm going to give a quick little tutorial on very easy, perfect scrap buster. Then you just use a 5-inch charm, 5-inch batting, 5-inch charm for the back, and bust out some scraps. I got some Christmas scraps here from a Christmas quilt I just made that I'm going to use. And we're going to whip up a little mug rug. Let's get to stitching. I really think you're going to like this one. So simple, great scrap buster. Make great hostess gifts. You can gift them with a set of mugs. You could gift them with some hot tea. So here's a little mug rug to show you what we're going to be doing. And let's get started. I like to make mine 5 by 5. That way it makes it really simple for the backing. I just take a charm square and use as my backing. So what we're going to do first, you can put your backing aside, one 5-inch charm, one 5-inch piece of batting. And then what we're going to do, I'm going to use up my Christmas scraps. I just finished a Christmas quilt, so that's what I'm going to use. So we're going to grab a bunch of scraps, and then I'll meet you at the machine. All right, here we are at the machine. We have our 5-inch piece of batting. We got our scraps. Let's get to piecing. So I usually start roughly in the middle. I want to make sure that my scrap is going to cover all of my batting. And then I'm going to pick my next piece. Varying widths is fun. I don't like them to match too much. So let's do this one. And you're going to line up your edges. Pretty sides together. Then you're just going to stitch this. It's about a 1/4 inch seam. Should be fine. Give this a stitch. And you're going to do that in the same manner until you completely cover your piece of batting. We'll do this one and then I'll show you another one. Okay, then you're just going to finger press it back. You don't have to press, you can press it once you get it all done. So let's pick another piece here. Ooh, let's do this one. So I want to test this and make sure it's wide enough to cover that batting. And it is. So we'll do this one. This is such a great scrap buster. What a fun little hostess gift. I give one. Everybody that I work with has one. So they're great. I do use one at work on my desk. That's nice. Then we can do, let's do this shimmery piece. I'm not going to be able to see it too much of it, but it'll look really cool. All right, I'll finish piecing this and I'll meet you back at the cutting table. Okay, got it all pieced. I did give it a good press at the iron. Now I'm going to flip it over. And all you need to do is get a ruler and a rotary cutter and trim so that it matches your batting. And then I'll meet you right back here. Okay, we are all trimmed, ready to go. Now we're going to take our backing, just a charm square, pretty sides together. And then we're going to pin this together and take it back to the machine. Okay, here we are back at the machine again. It's a quick little tip I would like to give. So I was taught this many, many years ago, and I still use it to this day, and I probably always will. Anytime I need to turn something and leave a hole, I put 2 pins. And I know that in between those 2 pins, I need to leave this open for turning. So I'm actually going to start sewing on one end of these pins. And I do not sew over pins. I'm going to leave, I need about a 1/4 inch. Now my charm square is a little bit bigger than my piece, and that's fine because I'm going to trim this back too when I get done. So I'm actually going to look at my batting and use that as my guide. Is that going to give me a good 1/4 inch?
Just going to make my seam allowance a little bit smaller. Okay. All right, so now we're going to go. We're going to little back stitches. When you get to a corner, I always leave my needle in, foot up, pivot. Now my machine, as soon as I hit the pedal, goes down automatically. So I'm going to remove my pins as I sew. So I'm going to sew all the way around this, and I'll meet you right back here. All right, so I have that piece all the way around. I have my opening. My backing was a little bit bigger than my piece. That's okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to trim this. And I'm also going to trim off my corners. Like so. And then trim it a little bit closer to my seam. Make sure you don't cut through your seam. And then we will turn it. Okay, we're all trimmed. I squared off my corners. Now we're going to take this and turn it right side out. And then we're going to top stitch it and close up our hole. Let's see how we did. Make sure we don't have any holes. Sometimes I feel like I always miss something, so fingers crossed there's no holes. I'll poke my corners out. You can use a little pointer, knitting needle, turners. I have my scissors handy, so be gentle if you're going to use something sharp, though. Okay, I'm going to finish straightening this up, and then I'll meet you right back here. Okay, it's all turned. We have all turned out. No holes. Yay. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold in our opening and even that up as best we can so that it looks straight across. Put some pins in it. And then we're going to top stitch this all the way around, being sure that we're catching this opening. Okay. That looks pretty good. Looks pretty straight. Sometimes you can get a little dip in this, a little warped when it comes to your openings. I think we're pretty good here. I may be overpinning. It's okay. You do what you need to do, boo. Okay, let's top stitch this. That sounds really loud. All right, so I'm getting as close as I can. I want to make sure that I'm getting my opening, the edge of my opening. And whoops, I went a little too far, but I think we're okay. And then we'll give it a good press when you get done if you want. Needle up, pivot. Okay, last pivot. Let's go one more stitch. Yeah, I like that better. Cut. Voila. Here you have a holiday mug rug. Great to gift with coffee mugs or maybe some wine glasses. Maybe just to hand out at your office. Thanks for joining me, and stay tuned for the next tutorial. Thanks for stopping by and spending time with me today. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe and click that little bell so you get notified the next time I post something new. I'll see you in the next video.